Hi friends, this is very impromptu, a very impromptu decision to film right now because I envisioned it better than it's actually being, but we'll try it and work with it. I gotta kind of pay attention to the road because I'm headed to the seaside where I'm moving, and you probably can see in the back my luggage, which let's take a moment to appreciate, even though you might have never experienced this, but I've always moved from my house by plane. I always had to fly away instead of driving, and I've always had to pack everything into like 1 or 2 suitcases, and this time I was able to take the car. And what I wanted to appreciate is the fact that with the car I could pack so many things, and you just get everything in the car and you go, instead of having to carry everything around an airport or around whatever. You just get everything in the car, in bags even. I think I have like 7 bags or something like that, so impossible to have taken that with a flight. So I just wanted to take a second to appreciate that and be grateful for that, because everyone talks about gratitude. It looks like I have armpits hair if I say like this. I don't. But yeah, you gotta be mindful not to do that. Everyone talks about gratitude, and like each of us have so many things to be grateful for and stuff like that, but we don't ever realize it. So whenever I'm realizing it, I hold on to the feeling as much as possible, and I sort of even not celebrate it, but I like to speak it out loud, because it makes it more real. I feel like I'm sounding really weird today. It's been a while since I filmed last time, but I was going a bit insane in the city, which I was like, since I knew that I was gonna get out of there at some point, I was like pushing the filming further and further into the future, because I was like, when I'm gonna be moving, I'm gonna be okay and be able to film again, because I was just so exhausted, tired, mentally tired, emotionally tired, if that makes sense, and physically also kind of. But yeah, I feel like physical tiredness you can work on. It's the kind of tiredness that doesn't go away if you sleep, but I don't know, if I get excited about something, it goes away, while mental tiredness and exhaustion are different. Emotional as well is different, because it's just built up frustration for me. I think that is what it is, because I'm just so frustrated about everything in the city. And driving here, I've already driven for the past hour, let's say, and coming here, I'm up in the mountains now because I have to cross the mountain. Oh, I look really pale like this. Yeah, I'm gonna get out in the sun, which I'm happy about, but I'm in the mountains now, and I was sort of, I was passing by them and I could see them. And I got emotional. So I was like, I have to Google what it means that, what it means to get emotional when you see something like in nature. Because I was like, why? And it happens to me often enough that I get I get tears in my eyes. And I'm like, this is just perfection. Even talking about it makes me emotional. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I I feel so far away from it all the time, especially in the city, which is why I'm so frustrated all the time and tired all the time, I think. There's like waterfalls at the side of the road because it's rained for the past, I don't know how many days. Oh, I saw you. There was a guy peeing. But yeah, it's rained so much, so there's waterfalls at the side of the road. I'm hoping that it's gonna rain on the way to the seaside because I have so many bugs smashed onto my windscreen that it's windscreen, I don't know how, that front glass thing, that I cannot see anything. And of course I have no water in my windshield wipers or windscreen wipers. I'm gonna have to windshield wipers, sounds good, windshield, yeah. So I have to get some water and in there because I really cannot see. So I'm hoping I'm not gonna stop because I've stopped. I was planning on leaving at around noon, and I left at 2:30. So yeah, that was. I'm not stopping anymore. It's not that I have a schedule, but I've told one meeting at the seaside that I was gonna be there in the afternoon, which I'm still on time for, but I don't want to stop, especially because I don't know where I can find like a fountain or something that I can put water into a bottle and then into my car. I'm not sure if I can find that around here. So where I am right now is like super beautiful and also super far from modernized civilization or civilized society. I don't know, it's so retro, everything is so vintage here, and I love it so much. And I love that in Italy, no matter, I mean, sometimes I don't love it, but some other times I do love the fact that in Italy there's places that feel like you were in the 90s, or not even, sorry, in the 70s sometimes. So I love it, especially if I don't live in those places. I love it from far away, let's say, because then of course you would need some kind of services to live in 2024 or 21st century at least. So even though 21st century has changed so much, like 2004 and 2024 are completely different realities in my opinion. I remember what was happening in 2004. I don't even know, but things were different. Everything was so much less complicated and advanced, and now we have progressed so fast, which, you know, part of it, we can be proud of, we should be proud of, but also another part of it feels fake. Like sometimes reality feels fake, and it might just be me because I have some kind of something going on in my head that makes me think that reality is fake. Like sometimes I don't feel real, but it might also be just, you know, all the things that we have, even phones. Sometimes there's been days in the past months, especially in the past months, because I've like, let me finish this sentence first. There's been days where I don't go out of the house at all, and I just basically every kind of human interaction that I have apart from the ones with my family members, are ones with my phone, where I don't really interact with people. It's not a bi-directional interaction. It's just one, because I watch something on my phone, and or study, which again is watching someone, or work, which is again not the same as going out and interacting face to face with someone, which I feel I hate to do, but sometimes I need it, and it actually helps me to do it. So I think I gotta find my balance with this specific dynamic, and I feel like now that I'm moving to a new place, I just want to make new friends. I just want to make new friends, and I feel like I'm ready, probably because it's spring and summer and like days are longer. You feel like you want to be alive more, so that might be 90% of why. But also in a new place, it's so much easier, because of course I'm not gonna want to make new friends in an old old for me city. Like, I was born and raised there, and I hated part of the process of me growing up. So I'm not gonna want to make new friends. It takes a lot of effort. Oh, wow. That looked like a fairy tale, honestly. Wow. So everything is so marvelous now, because after it rains, colors are just different, and we've had Sahara Desert sand for like in the air the past few days, and so everything was yellow. Like, kid you not, you look outside the window, yellow. It felt like they were pointing a yellow light on the clouds, and it was reflecting. It was so weird. And I learned just recently that it was the desert sand, so that was cool. But I'm sorry, I feel like I'm updating you on things that you don't even care about, because you don't care about the weather and stuff, but probably you do, I don't know. But I feel like this is just a general update, because I'm not focused enough to talk about deep things. But I want to make new friends. I feel ready to make new friends, especially because where I'm going, people are not going to speak only Italian. So, because it's kind of at the border, and there's a lot of expats that have moved there. So I feel like it's a multicultural, multilingual place, which I love. So I want to be able to speak English as much as possible, and learn some French, maybe, because I think main languages are going to be French, Italian, and English, of course. So the funny thing about me being born and raised so close to France is that I do not speak any French, but I speak English. And guys and girls opposite of me, so born in France and raised in France and close to Italy, they wouldn't speak Italian, but they would speak English first. So, but for my grandparents, for example, even for my parents, I think French was the main language that they taught in school. For me, it was English, of course. But it makes you think about, again, how the world has changed. Oh, thank God. There's a super slow guy in front, and there's not much room to pass in this road. There's just a few opportunities. Shit. Oh. There's also speed tracking things, and I wasn't going 50. I hope it wasn't working. This is just a quick update. I'm gonna film more these days, because, and that's the thing, I feel more free already now, and whenever I go somewhere, I feel free instantly, which which is the opposite of freedom, is what I feel in the city. This was water, like so much water, because it's rained so much. Oh, I love it so much, so much, so much. How many more times are you gonna say that? So yeah, I keep you updated. We will talk more, and yeah, this was a random journaling update for you, but I feel like that's all I can say now. But yeah, so I'm gonna focus on driving now, because it's better like that. It's not like I'm watching you, so it doesn't take any attention off of you. But the thing is that I want to sing, I want to play music and sing along. So there's another slow guy now, because of course you're gonna catch them all if they're slow. So yeah, we'll talk soon. I love you. I feel like I'm happy enough to say that now. But the thing about saying I love you is that it's scary to say I love you to people that I wouldn't actually, like, I don't know. I don't know every person who's watching this. And how can I know? Like, I feel like Jesus by saying I love you without even knowing, you know, because you could be a bad person. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. I mean, if you are, that's okay. But I feel like, you know, I mean, no, I'm going to say I love you because I feel like I can love negative stuff more now. Oh, so there's a big open thing of water here, and there was a house in the middle which got destroyed, of course, because of the rain. Not now, in the past. And now the thing is full of water again. It was dry for so long. Oh, I'm so happy to see everything wet again. It sounded super weird, but yeah, I'm happy. So anyway, I love you, and we'll talk next time. Bye. Don't be a bad person.